All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Habushai, Wahara Kakodash, the honors of the elders and the apostles of the great millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. They're scattered abroad amongst the heathen, some look like the heathen. We get 144,000, preacher, teacher, prophet, Shalom. Y'all took down that last video. It was titled, quote, "We could close the country." It just didn't sit right with my spirit. And I rewatched the video. I'm actually watching another video. It's going to the same thing. But this one is full. President Trump signs gold card executive order, takes questions in Oval Office. Now really what he used closed country. He said we could be a closed country for a while. But he was actually talking about a government shutdown. I had to rewatch it. But when he said closed country, just hit me in the spirit, because I'm like, why use the term closed country? But he was actually talking about the government shutdown. So hey, we're gonna play this real quick. So hey, the government could shut down this time. We don't know, but we're gonna see. They've been kicking the can down the road. I know they got knuckles and corns and swords all on their damn feet by now. Let's see. Let's play it.
President Trump getting ready to sign some of these executive orders. Let's listen into this here on Live Now from Fox.
Thank you very much. As you know, we passed the continuing resolution in the Republican House. Amazing vote, actually. It shows we want to keep things going and going properly. It was good for a lot of reasons. The Republicans want to keep government open. But in the Senate, we have 53 Republicans total, and we need 60 votes. That means we need Democrat votes. I want to thank Senator John Fetterman. He wants to keep the country open. We're doing so well as a country. We're doing probably better than ever before if you look at the stock market. Tremendous investment coming in, records investment coming in. Everything's going well, but the Democrats are unhappy about that because they don't want it to go well. I think they actually dislike our country greatly. So they want to shut down the country. They want to have open borders. They want to stop the fighting of crime, where we've been very successful. The D.C., as you know, Washington, D.C. it's a hot place right now. Everyone's having dinners. They're going out all over. There's very little crime. They haven't seen numbers like this in many, many years. And other places, as you know, we're going into Memphis. We'll soon be going into Chicago. We've already had people out there and in there, and FBI's been there. And we've brought them.
That's the point. You heard him. He said the Democrats don't get everything they want. They're gonna. You don't know if they're gonna shut down the country. Well, he was actually going to a government shutdown, but that's why he said the military and everybody will still be paid and stuff like that. I'm gonna look something up real quick. Let's just look up what is a closed country in the U.S. Let's look that up again. Hey, overview in the context of also when the government shut down, where the country closed. Something. In the context of international relations and travel, the United States has previously. That's when it's a closed country. Travel bans, effectively making certain countries closed to its entry, or more broadly, a closed country, is one that severely restricts access for specific activities such as religious proselytizing, For example, in June 2026, the U.S. imposed full country bans. In June 2025, the U.S. imposed full entry bans on 12 countries, restricting their nationals from entering the country, while others faced partial restrictions. Right? So with a closed country, it goes into restricting religions, things of that nature, right? Controlling the media, you know. That's something I wanted. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's it right here. Same thing. People also ask, what does it mean to be a closed country? A closed country is a nation that restricts travel, foreign travel, trade, and influence, often through government control of media, information, and economic activity. You see? So that's actually what a closed country is. Now let's type in during a government, my fault. During a government shutdown, will the country be closed? Now, in the U.S. Yeah, I think we'll say no because it was never closed during the past few shutdowns that happened in the past years. It says no, the country does not close during a U.S. government shutdown. A shutdown only affects non-essential functions of the federal government, while essential services related to safety and national security continue to operate, though often with unpaid staff. So that'll bring chaos on its own. Let me see, services and functions that are disrupted, right? National parks and museums, government agency functions, which would be many agencies halt non-essential activities. For example, the Food and Drug Administration. FDA may suspend routine food inspections. Damn. And the Environmental Protection Agency, EPA, may stop inspecting hazardous waste sites. Damn. Loan and permit processing. Applications for federal loans, including small businesses and housing loans, are typically delayed or frozen. Federal permits and certifications may also be put on hold. So you see, if it is a government shutdown, these are the things that will happen. This is what it will affect. As a matter of fact, the Fed just lowered the interest rate, a quarter of a percent. And and watch people jump out here, man, and get in debt, refinance, and get these loans. Hey, the Fed gonna print. Hey, that's the Fed print more money right there. Hey, this place is going down the drain, man. It says federal court proceedings, while cases involving detained individuals may proceed. Other non-essential cases are postponed, adding backlogs. Federal employee pay. You already know what that means. Travel delays, economic impact. A shutdown costs the economic billions. A shutdown costs the economy billions of dollars in lost productivity and revenue. So, hey, we're gonna see if they're gonna the government gonna shut down, man. Matter of fact, what is it, October 31st, I think. Let's look it up real quick. can just the Senate actually came just hours after Trump sent him the short-term funding bill. The Senate voted to block the president's short-term funding bill, failing by a vote of 148. This leaves the Congress no closer to a government funding solution with the October the 1st deadline. That's the purchase, so they got to October the 1st, to make a decision, man. So, hey, they shut it down this time with everything going on. Hey, like Trump said, hey, they may have to shut the country down for a little bit. But when he said that, he was talking about government shutdown. But hey, knowing them, they may shut down the country. All right, with all this chaos and all this going on, because we know the famine of the word and the attacks and all this chaos going on, they may just shut down the country. All right, they keep people from going out and people from coming in. All right, so hey, I had to redo it, man, because it just didn't sit right with my spirit, man. And if they do shut down the country, all right, along with the government shutdown, but hey, they control the media, as we read. Famine of the word. All right, because you see they're already going after free speech, the First Amendment. All right, hate speech, which, you know, that ain't free speech. But anything you say, you know, if it's not lining up with the Trump administration, hey, they saying, no, they cutting that joint. Hey, this Project 2025 in full effect, man. And I got to get this, man, because, hey, if they do shut the country down, even though it may be a government shutdown, they, with everything going on concerning prophecy, they may shut the country down due to what's going on. Domestic terrorism, you know, violence, food supply. Hey, ain't no telling what we're going to see these last 3 months, man, in 2025. All right, but we know it's going to be crazy. It's going to be brutal. 2026 ain't going to be no better. It's going to be a hell of a year. Amos 8 and 11, behold, the day is come, said the Lord God, Yahweh Shema Shah, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor thirst of water, but of hearing the words of the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shah, and they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east, and they shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, and shall not find it. And that they shall the fair virgin and the young men faint for thirst. They that swear by the sin of Samaria, and say, thy God, O Dan, liveth, and the manner of Bathsheba liveth, even they shall fall and never rise up again. And that's these all these false doctrines out here, man, these different faiths. Right? They do shut the country down, right? With or without the government shutdown, shutdown of a country means. Now, if they do that, hey, they control the media. Hey, that's exactly what they're gonna do. They're gonna control everything that's being said and all of that. All right, and eventually they're gonna bring forth one world religion. All right, because that's a part of that. That's a part of that country shutdown, that closed country. All right. That's a part of that closed country. All right. Again, a closed country is a nation that restricts foreign travel, trade, and influence, often through government control of media, information, and economic activity. You see? So, and we just sit back and see what's going on, man. So, you know, if they control the media, the influence, and religion, man, you know, where is it where it says religion? Because we read it earlier. Let's type it in another way. Closed country. That's crazy. You type it in different type of ways, but saying the same thing and just bringing all types of information. It's controlling religion as well. Because we had got it on the last video. Insurance, security protocols. Let me pause it real quick. Wasting time. I can't find it, man. But you saw it went into controlling the media. Alright, and that's going into controlling your thoughts and what you post. You can and can't say, free speech, Now, I typed in what happens in a closed country in the United States. A overview: if the United States adopted a closed economic system, autarky, it will face economic collapse, widespread scarcity of goods, high inflation, and severe unemployment due to its dependency on foreign imports for raw materials, manufacturing, of these essentials. Well, that's happening now. It says the country will lose profitable trading relationships, potentially suffer from food shortages, and see its technological edge diminish as skilled workers might immigrate. While some arguments suggest potential benefits like protecting domestic industries, these would be heavily outweighed by the immediate and drastic negative consequences for the U.S. economy and standard of living. Right? So, hey, that's it, man. I just wanted to hit this real quick through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai. Let's sit back and continue to see what happens. Hell, we ain't got nothing else to do. Sit back, wait on Yahweh Shema Shai, man. That's all we can do. All right? Shalom.